What is up guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about polyamory. If you still don't know what that means, then you are too uncultured, okay? But don't worry, with our dear friend, or in Tagalog, our dear kaibigan, Google, will help us explain what it means. But before we start, I would appreciate it if you press the like button, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Polyamory, the practice of engaging in multiple romantic relationships with the consent of all people involved. So today, we are reacting to clips of a YouTube channel called Truly. Yes, they have multiple videos about polygamous relationships. That's just how relationships are now in 2022. Obviously, that was a joke, but you get what I mean. That polygamous relationships are increasing, and sometimes when you see them, you go like, meh, not all that surprising anymore. Some would say it's even considered normal now. So, let's meet the first couple.
This is Leo. He fell in love with Mary. Then they fell in love with Kim.
Or should I say, throuple.
When this couple became a throuple, not everything was plain sailing.
So yes, I didn't make the whole throuple thing, okay? It was literally in the title of the video. I will put down the links in the description box for the original videos so you can watch the full version without me editing the clips.
I met Leo when I was 13.
And I think I asked her out probably like 7 times before I got her to go out on a date with me.
We got married when I was 17.
So Leo and Mary are what you can call childhood friends who became high school sweethearts that got married. Then Kim just came along and somehow got attracted with Leo, and obviously Leo liked her back.
16 years and 2 children later, newly single mother of 2 Kim joined Leo's CrossFit gym, and everything began to change.
So what do I think of this? I think it kinda makes sense. The story, I mean. Because Kim is a single mother. I'm not saying single mothers are like homewreckers or husband stealing females, but what I can observe about single mothers in Western society, I repeat, Western society, is that they either have super high standards or they usually compromise. Maybe this is just the single mothers that you see in social media. So take note of that.
Leo and I would chat a lot in the mornings after I would get ready for work, after working out.
Arm circles forward for 5.
And Kim and I, we sparked a friendship at the gym, and it was just kind of one of those relationships that just kind of sparked into more than a friendship.
Leo definitely found her attractive maybe early on, okay? I don't know when, but I'm pretty sure he found her attractive early on. I put Kim on the single mothers that compromise category because I think she knows that less people would choose her because she has a child. So she lowers her standards a bit so that if they're in a relationship, someone can help her to take care of her child. The super high standards type of single mothers, I think they have that kind of attitude because they know they have less leeway to fuck up because they have a child to feed. They don't have the luxury to waste their time on another failed relationship. We all know that no matter what anyone says, that a 2-parent household will always be better than a 1-parent household. I'm not saying you should be in a relationship with someone you don't like or who don't fit your standards. I'm just saying that you need to have realistic standards and not to have insane expectations. In their case, Leo and Mary can't really separate that easily because they've been together since they started having attractions for the opposite sex. They weren't in an actual relationship, but they were interested with one another. Plus, they also have children together now. So, I don't think even Leo would pick Kim over Mary, to be honest. Not only that, but the girls are also bisexual, making this relationship even more possible.
And with 3 people vying for each other's love, it's not surprising that there have been instances of jealousy between them.
I mean, jealousy is bound to happen in a polygamous relationship. It's just inevitable.
I am inevitable.
I've experienced sexual jealousy, but it's not just sexual jealousy. There's just jealousy in general.
At the beginning, it was kind of a weird thing because the jealousy was on my part.
I'm 100% sure that this was a curveball in his plan. He did not expect them to be as close as they are.
Because they were really close to each other, and I didn't know how to deal with that. When I told him, hey, look, this is not what I'm signed up for. I didn't think this was going to be it.
Dude definitely thought he would just bang them left and right. But women have a more emotional connection than men. So this definitely backfired on him. But they didn't split anyways. So maybe not as bad.
It made me feel like, 1, I was losing my wife at first. 2, I didn't have a girlfriend because they were hanging out all the time.
Well, what do you expect? Of course, they are definitely going to hang out more often, especially when your role is still the traditional men type.
Everything was a trial and error, and I feel like we're only getting better. We've learned that communicating is the best option for us.
In this kind of relationships, the importance of communication is definitely even bigger. Communication is already very important in a 2-person relationship. So what do you think will happen in a 3-person relationship? So that is good that they know that.
Naturally, like, I prefer to do the majority of the cooking, and Kim prefers to do the majority of the cleaning.
I'm not gonna lie. If you ask me what are some of the advantages of polygamous relationships, then this is one. Having extra hands and being able to split the work is definitely great and more efficient. That's the reason why people hire maids in the first place.
The throuple have 4 children at home with them, Mary and Leo's son and daughter, and Kim's 2 sons from her previous relationship.
So, they have 4 children, 2 from Leo and Mary, and 2 from Kim. Do I think she compromised? Yes, I really think she did. And I commend her for that, because I would rather have someone do the logical thing like that rather than have a single mother who have insane standards and ridiculous demands. Let us now proceed to the next polygamous relationship.
This is Artu. He fell in love with Luana.
Foi amor à primeira vista, foi através dos olhos dela que eu me apaixonei.
But wait, there's more.
Just Luana who caught his eye.
Eu tenho 8 parceiros junto com a Lu.
Yes, what you are witnessing right now is a real-life harem.
After showing the world their unique relationship style, they became the target of a lot of negative comments online.
Like the previous relationship, what do you expect if you put something like this online? Of course, there will be people who will not like this. Is he the man that every straight man wants to be? Maybe. But one thing is for sure, how the fuck can he afford all of them? One girlfriend is already expensive as fuck. Especially with inflation right now in my country. Oh my gosh. This dude's pocket is either deep or he is broke. Or maybe the woman is actually the one spending on him. We never know. I mean, it is a unorthodox relationship in the first place.
Quando eu tinha cerca de 24 anos, sempre fui receoso de chegar perto das mulheres, sempre tive essa dificuldade.
Yeah, nothing surprising here. Almost all men are like that.
E daí, eu comecei a ganhar peso. Eu cheguei a pesar 97 quilos.
Dude got older, so he kinda get chubbier, no? It happens.
Trip to a local shop changed his life forever when he met his future wife.
The old boy meets girl story, am I right?
Eu lembro que quando eu conheci o Arthur, ele sempre foi muito atencioso comigo. Ele era bem cheio, assim, mas de qualquer forma ele chamava atenção por onde ele passava.
Or so she says.
Having his new wife by his side, Artu had the motivation to start a healthier lifestyle.
Eu perdi 27 quilos no período de 1 ano e meio.
And the big old self-improvement transformation began or happened because it's already done.
With Artu's newfound body confidence, he decided he wanted to explore the idea of bringing new women into his relationship, and to his surprise, Luana was also up for the change.
Oh, you know, I'm now attractive and hot, so I want now more girls in our relationship. You know, just a tiny change. Am I right, babe?
Eu me sinto realizada com esse casamento, porque minha intenção sempre foi fazê-lo feliz, então se ele tá feliz, eu tô muito feliz também.
What you see with these polygamous relationships is that the wife, the original girl, is usually on board and also wants to experience it with other women. They are bisexual in short, or maybe not, we're not sure. But that's one of the big reasons why it works for them.
Probleminha, pare, conversa com a família.
Again, in these kinds of relationships, communication is a bigger factor than usual, even though communication is already a big factor for most relationships.
A melhor parte de ter o Arthur é que ele dá atenção a todo mundo por igual. Ele quer suprir a necessidade de todo mundo.
Man, I bet that is so tiring. Imagine every single day he has to check who did not get equal attention among the girls. I think it's a job in itself.
A minha família não aceita, mas eles toleram, né?
I mean, what choice do they have? Let's be honest.
O que a senhora achou?
Tudo bem. É o que você quer?
I mean, it's obvious that his grandma doesn't approve. But, you know, she just gives him the as long as you guys are good with it type of answer.
Pro resto da vida, você não monogâmico. Eu jamais vou querer viver somente para uma pessoa.
You have tasted the polygamous life already, so it's not surprising that you don't want to go back anymore. To be honest, this guy might be living the life. He has numerous girlfriends he can bang anytime he wants. He's a model and an influencer. But I just want you guys to remember that these relationships have its downsides also. It's not just butterflies and rainbows. I'm pretty sure their fights are also ugly. Also, they have a lot of jealousy. Both of the guys spends a lot of money also, like day in and day out. I don't know how much they spend weekly, monthly onto these girls, but I'm sure it's not cheap. Especially Arthur. I mean, come on, 1 wife and 8 girlfriends. Damn. Like, if he gives a gift to one, does he give everyone a gift also? I'm also curious, how careful is he with his actions? Like, 1 girlfriend is already unpredictable enough. Imagine 9 women getting mad at you at the same time. 9 girls shouting at you at the same time. But that's the life he wants and has chosen. Anyways, that is all for today. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you are new here, consider subscribing. That is all for today, and see you next time.